Now, our speaker, Brother Quay Boddie. Come on, let's clap our hands for him.
I gotta come after that.
Jesus, listen.
Jesus.
I don't care your age right now. When you can't find the words to say to yourself, is one word or one name that you're going to be able to say.
Come on now.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Chill bumps just went all over me just now. Or you can say God. Or you can say Father.
Yeah.
Or you can say Helper.
Yeah.
Or you can say Provider.
Come on now. Come on now.
I didn't come up here to preach. I'm sorry.
Come on with.
Yes.
You can feel it and let me use it.
No, we might be here a while. Listen, I want to thank you guys. Give yourselves a round of applause right now. Give yourselves a round of applause. Give Minister Jennings a round of applause. This is my brother right here. Give Miss Rogers a round of applause. Give Miss Angel a round of applause. That was awesome praise, man. I can't believe I got to come after this.
Wow.
Amazing. Jesus. I'm so glad to be here. Thankful to God for, is it Deke? You the Deke, right? You a Deke? You're not a Deke? Pastor. Associate. My bad. I'm sorry. Hey, that's why I had to clarify. Y'all give it up for Pastor. Girly. Great. 316, right? 316. I was a scout, y'all. Don't make fun of me, right? I was a scout. I know how to tie some knots and survive in the woods and everything. They want to talk about this virus. I know how to survive. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make it happen. I'm country. I was country before scouts, and now I'm real country. You understand what I'm saying? So thank you for that. Listen, of course, the theme is building Christian youth for success. Honestly, it does not matter what your age is. You should always be wanting to build yourself when it comes to Christ.
Yeah.
You never get too old or too young to always learn something new. If you feel like that you can't learn anything, or you don't want to listen to anybody, then you really are cutting yourself short in your life. You always got to be willing to learn, okay? Listen, I'm going to read something to y'all real quick. Of course, I'm an author. Of course, I like to write, and I heard Ms. Rogers say about journaling, and sometimes I catch myself just writing. So listen to this. For my seasoned folk, y'all just bear with me, okay? You're like that book in the Bible that everybody skips over. They only look at you when somebody tells them to flip over. They discover something good in you, and into your world they want to fit. The sad part about it is, for a long time, they never know that you've always been lit.
Right.
Yeah, for y'all young folks, huh?
Y'all listen.
I got y'all attention now. Y'all stand up real quick. Stand up. Everybody stand up, everybody. If you're able to stand up. I love to have some participation when I speak, right? So I want you to put your hand on your chest, right here. And I want you to repeat something after me. I want you to say, I am a fire.
I am a fire
that cannot be put out.
that cannot be put out.
I am a fire.
I'm a fire
that cannot be put out.
that cannot be put
I like
out.
how that felt. Can we do it one more time? I'm a fire.
I'm a fire.
And, okay, we country. I'm a fire.
I'm a fire.
I like how that sounded. I'm a fire that can't be put out.
I'm a fire that can't be put
All
out.
right, y'all sit down. Y'all so weak. Listen, in school, I don't know if they still teach us in school when the firefighters come to school and everything, but we were taught to stop, drop, and roll. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Stop, drop, and roll. But guess what? Ain't no stop, drop, and rolling now. You got to keep your fire burning.
Come on.
You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
No more stop, drop, and roll. Keep your fire burning. No, they want to put you out. You can't be put out. I'm a man of topics. I'm going to hop right on into it. The first topic, or the first point, is what does your fire consist of? We're a fire that can't be put out, right?
That's right.
Everybody confess that they're a fire. First off, let's talk about what the fire is. The fire is God. The fire is Jesus. The fire is what lives on the inside of you that wants to make you a better person for yourself, for your friends, for your family every single day. So you guys said you're a fire, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you got to ask yourself the question, like, what does my fire consist of, right? Now, I can give you some of what my fire consists of, or you can just think about what yours is. But number one, God. is my fire.
Yeah.
That's the most important ingredient of my flame. That's the most important ingredient of why I want to do what it is that I love to do. Can y'all see this excitement right now? I love to motivate. I love to encourage. I love to uplift others. I'm so glad to be here today. I say this as a side note. No God equals no flame.
That's right.
You can't expect to be successful.
That's right.
You can't expect to have things go the way you want them to go in life if you have no God in your life. If you have no relationship with God in your life. No God equals what? No flame. Wow. Have God. You want to keep your fire burning? You gotta have God. Ain't no way around it. Heard Minister Jenny say, you gotta get in the Word. I'm not a Bible scholar, but guess what? When I find myself getting into some trouble, when I find myself not knowing what to do, I can always remember God's Word. I can always flip to those verses. I can always just speak those verses over my life. I can not only speak those verses over my life, I can speak them over my friend's life, my family's life. Because guess what? You got to help people sometimes when they down and out. God is going to use your flame to help somebody else catch on fire. You understand what I'm saying? No God, no flame. Being your natural self. Don't be ashamed of who you are. You're going to be different. It ain't nothing but God. I heard Minister Jenna say it too. You got to be yourself. Be who God called you to be. Don't worry about who got to say what about it. Don't worry about who don't like you. All that ain't going to matter. They either gonna get on the train now or they'll get on the train later. Guess what? Some of them might not even get on the train. But as long as you on your train and on the train with God, that's all that matters. So don't worry about who don't like you. You might like pink, they might like purple. So what? You understand what I'm saying? Don't be ashamed of who you are. A lot of younger people, and I was the same way, if you're smart or you had a talent, for some reason when we were younger, we always tried to hide that. Like we were ashamed of it. Like we were ashamed to let somebody know we had all A's. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Those same people that had F's and thought that school wasn't cool, now they're like, man, I wish I would have paid attention in class. Man, you doing a good thing, dog. I see you out there, man. You could have did the same thing. You could have had A's too if you had stayed. But no, you thought it wasn't cool. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people, college ain't cool, or going to work ain't cool. When you're younger. But now these same people they're praying for opportunities that you have. So just stay who you are. Don't be ashamed of who you are. Whatever it is that you're doing, don't be ashamed of that. As long as it's something positive, you're making your family proud, you're making yourself proud, you're making God proud. That's all that's gonna matter. People gonna talk and they're gonna say what they gotta say, but you keep moving. I promise you, it's gonna work out for you. Serving and loving others. Is your fire spreading?
That's a good one.
Is your fire spreading? We talk about fire, right? The one thing about a fire, if it keeps going, it'll eventually what? It'll eventually spread. Is your fire spreading? Are you being so loving and so caring and so uplifting to other people? Are you being so God-like that if nobody has ever seen God or experienced God before, are you showing them God within yourself? Think about it now. That's my prayer every single day. Lord, if nobody has ever even heard of your name, Lord, let them see you in me. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody should be able to feel your presence, and they should be able to feel God in you. Without you even saying or what church you attend or if you're a believer or not, they should already automatically feel your presence. Is your fire spreading? One thing I learned a few years back is that your life it's not even about you. Your life ain't even about you. Your life is about helping and serving and being a guiding light for other people. Your testimony is not even about you. Your testimony is to help somebody else. So is your fire spreading? Make it your business to allow your fire to spread every single day. You just don't know how many people out here, children at that, elementary school kids who are wanting to end their life because nobody has ever allowed their fire to spread over into their life. You have to let your fire spread. High school kids wanting to end their life, sad and upset because they're being picked on and bullied, because they've never had anybody to allow their light to just and their flame to just get caught up over in their life, and so they can be on the same page as them and they can be better. They've never had anybody that's prayed for them. They've never had anybody. I heard Ms. Rogers say they've never had anybody to introduce Jesus or God to them. So my question and my challenge is to you: what is your fire spreading, or are you going to allow your fire to spread? Young people, old people, seasoned people, you know who you are. I'm not gonna call you out, especially when they're old, right? But allow your fire to spread. That's right. Point 2. What are you gonna do when your fire is tested? What are you going to do when your fire is tested? We already know what. We are fired at what? I know we got more people than that. We're going to have to do that over. I'm a what? Fire. I'm a fire that can't be put out. So we already know that, right? We already know we lit. We already know we on fire. We burning up. We already know we can't be touched. We already know we got God on the inside of us. We already understand that we are untouchable.
Right.
Amen. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Say that. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. You're a fire. What's going to be a fire? A fire. We're a big fire too. Y'all ever seen somebody get a little water hose and try to put a big fire out? And that thing's still burning. We gonna burn, baby. I don't care what goes on in life. We gonna continue to burn. Yeah. And we gonna burn the right way. Yeah. What are you gonna do when your fire's tested? A few things. The first thing I said is pray. Mm-hmm. If you can't do nothing else. Right. And it's just so funny how God will line everything up. It's so funny line. You don't have to come to God and Holy Father of malicious or what, I don't know. You don't have to come to him with all these big words. Y'all ever seen somebody do that? Father God of Jesus Christ of Mount Everest, we come to you now. Like, no, you ain't got to do all that. You come to God the way you know how to come to God. You understand what I'm saying? You got to learn how to pray. And guess what? Even if it don't sound good to you, I thank God for him knowing how your heart is really set up. Man, that's a beautiful thing. Well, we ain't got the words to say something. I promise you, the Bible says he'll do exceedingly, abundantly, all that we ask or think. There have been times in my life, young people, when I wanted some things to happen, I didn't open up my mouth. I literally thought them, and God delivered them. Angel, he did it. Yeah, I'm looking. I'm sorry. But it's gonna be some things in your life that you're not gonna even know how to ask God. But since it's on the tables of your heart, he's gonna give it to you because he said he'll do all that you think or ask. Are you praying? Come on. Are you praying? Are you praying? That's how you keep that fire burning. That's right. That's how when somebody comes to try to put your fire out with a little bit of water hose and not realize you're a big fire. That's how you're able to combat that. That's how you're able to rebuke that. That's how you're able to stand up against that. Because you got a powerful voice and you got something on the inside of you to where you have a relationship with God and you can talk to God. Yeah. Not be afraid or not be ashamed of who got something to say about it or who feel a certain type of way about it. Are you praying? Pray. Your fire gonna get tested. Can you pray when your fire is tested? Pray when your fire is tested. Hey, pray when your fire ain't tested. We got a habit of just praying when things ain't going right. Come on. We got to pray every single moment that we get. It might not even be nothing. Lord, thank you, Jesus. That's it. Lord, I thank you for this Big Mac I'm about to take. Lord, thank you for Chick-fil-A, Lord. Lord, I thank you for Big Chick, Lord. Lord, I thank you. Hey, I'm just saying. Hey, listen, I find myself doing that. I find myself doing that. Man, that's not laughing at me. Okay, I'm trying to speak here. Okay. Jeez, no. But I get emotional, man, because that's just how good God has been to me. Amen. I get emotional, man. I can be riding down the road and just thanking God, just for what He's done for me in my life, for what He's doing right now in my life, and for what He's getting ready to do.
Come on now,
Man, pray. Are you believing what you're praying? Because we can get up here and say a whole bunch of words, and Father God, Jesus in heaven, Lord, we come right now. And it might not mean nothing.
That's right.
I like that. It won't leave the ceiling. It go, and we looking at it on the floor. But it gotta be something on the inside of you that you can like turn on right in Him. And that's your faith. And within your faith, like you gotta believe and understand and know that it's gonna happen. If you believe in what you're praying for, young people. You wanna make a basketball team? You can make a basketball team. But I'm gonna piggyback off Ms. Rogers again. Faith without works is dead. That means you gotta work at it. You can't go in that class thinking, oh, I'm about to make an A on this test. You ain't even looked at now paper. You can't go up there. I seen a video one time, somebody, they wanted all the answers and stuff. And so what they did was they just took the notes. They took the notes from the test and they just rubbed them all over themselves. And they thought that like that was gonna get them the answers to the test. No, that don't work like that. I'm sorry. You gotta study. You gotta study. Take that from somebody that had to study. I couldn't just go into a test and just thought I was gonna ace it. No, I had to study for that thing. No. Then you said what? I carried the 6, and then what you said? Like that was me. I'm writing out everything. Pause. I'm writing out everything. Are you believing what you're praying? I'm speaking to the adults too. Are you believing what you're praying? You know you need a new job. Are you believing that you're going to get a new job? You know you need a new car. You might have a limit. Are you believing that you're going to get a new car? You know you'd like to have a bootleg on your side. Are you believing that they're going to send you God will send you a husband or a wife? What are you believing? Young people, are you believing that you're going to graduate high school? Are you believing that you're going to college? Are you believing that you're going to do great things in college and you're going to get out of college and start your business or start working for a Fortune 500 company? What are you believing? I don't know. I don't know what y'all stuff look. I don't know what your stuff look like. But are you believing what you're praying? Because, like I said, we can get up once again. Father God, Jesus in heaven. We can do all that, right? And not believe that. Y'all laughing. I'm serious. There's some people out there that will talk. And then as soon as they get there, Lord, I don't know what I'm going to do. My bill. My girlfriend. Oh, my man. I don't know what we're going to eat. He said, I'm going to talk about him. That's God. God said, He shall supply all of your needs. Man. Thank you. Why you worried about that? If He taking care of the birds of the field, y'all some scholars. I know. Come on. I ain't gonna keep preaching. I ain't gonna do that. Call on the source of your fire. Call on the source. So we got praying. We know how to pray. We gotta believe it. Yes, sir. Young people, seasoned people, you gotta know who you are. And then you gotta learn how to call on the source of your fire. Yeah. Am I right? That's right. Because guess what? I can sit up here and be praying and not mention God's name one time. And then it'll hit the ceiling like Minister Gates said, it'll hit the ceiling and fall right back down. But if I'm putting a Jesus behind it when I pray, Because that's my source. That's the main source of our fire, right?
That's right.
If we're putting God, if we're putting a Jesus, if we're putting a Father, if we're putting a provider, if we're putting a Jehovah, if we're putting a Emmanuel, if we're putting, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all put what y'all want to put, because my relationship might be a little different than y'all with God.
Yeah.
But if you're putting those things behind what you already believe in and what you're already praying for, boy, they thought they'd see the fire. A fire. Woo! They can get every truck in LaGrange and they ain't gonna be able to put this fire out. When you can learn how to speak to God and call on Jesus' name through your prayers and everything you believe in, you are a dangerous individual. You are dangerous. I promise y'all that. So think about it. Always keep this on your heart. I'm a fire. I'm a fire that can't be put out.
Yeah.
Because you gonna go through some trials, you gonna go through some trouble. I ain't that old, but guess what? I done experienced loss of loved ones. I've also been to jail before. Right? I done been in some stuff. I done had plenty of butt whoopings.
Yeah.
My worst words hearing was go get the belt. I hated hearing that law. Okay.
My Lord.
You go in there and put your Spider-Man drawers on. You go in there and put your outside clothes on, you try to layer it up. Then she said, go in there and take your bag. Ooh, that's how she got you. And you gonna be butterball. They ain't no way you can run. Then you in the water, you like you in the skins. Bang! You know? I done been in some mess too, man. Hey, I ain't ashamed. I'm very transparent. I'll tell you what's going on. Y'all want to talk to me after. We can talk about it, all right? But I've been through some mess. But somebody laughing too hard. I've been through some mess, man, but I never forget that there's a fire on the inside of me. And I know I have a duty and a charge to be a breath of fresh air to the people that are around me, because the air is already so polluted in so many other people's lives. Yeah. So I want to be that breath of fresh air. When I come into a room, I don't want nobody, oh, dang it, go away. No, I want somebody to go, what's up, bro? Hey, I want to, even if you don't really like me, fake it. Okay, cool. But guess what? I'm going to love you anyway. If you don't like me, I'm going to love you anyway. That's all there is to it. Y'all gonna have some people out there that gonna look you right in your face. Ooh, I like your purse, girl. Yeah. Hey, bro, I like them shoes. You know what I'm saying? What size them? They gonna do all that. And they be fake the whole time. Yeah. They be fake the whole time. But you still gotta love those people anyway. Yeah. I'm a fire that can't be put out. That's right. Ask yourself, are you a fire that can't be put out? Ask yourself, can you pray when trial and tribulation and hardship come up against you in your life? Ask yourself, are you believing what you're praying when trials and tribulations and hardship come into your life? Ask yourself, are you calling on the name of Jesus? Are you calling on the name of God when trials and tribulations and hardships hit your life? I'm a fire that can't be put out. Thank y'all.